Welcome on wrist and welcome to another unboxing. Let's take a quick 360, a very simple cardboard box, and you can really see how compact and small this box is. Just simple Casio branding on the top. Let's open her up. So you can see the whole box is made of cardboard, Casio branding again. The watch is there straight away. Let's take the watch out. Now, I'll put the watch to the side for now so we can just take a quick look at what else comes in this box. So here's the, pillow, again, made of cardboard, nothing special. Everything here is pretty much cardboard or paper. Here's the warranty card, again, paper. And you can see at the back, what's this here? Looks like a manual. And it just opens up. Into a big sheet of paper with all this information. Let's put this to the side. We have another booklet, warranty card. Now this one isn't filled out because in Australia we do get this one, and I have registered this on the Casio website. Okay, let's get to the watch. All right guys, here's the watch. Now there was a tag attached to it, so I quickly removed it. We'll put it to the side and we can take a closer look at the watch. Now this is the cheapest watch I've ever purchased, and even though it's the cheapest, I'm actually quite excited for this one. It's a mix of nostalgia as well as bargain buying. I got this for about 22 Australian dollars, which is roughly 15 US dollars converted. And right off the bat, this watch has so much charm to it. I just opened the box and I was hit with a mix of emotions. A lot of childhood memories flooding back in, and just the look of it has this very retro look, and it's quite simple, but at the same time it does have a bit of pop to it with all the colors that are going on, with the blue framing, the red text, as well as the yellow and white text as well. You kind of get this mix of digital as well as classic timekeeping goodness. Now, being such an affordable timepiece, I'm surprised at how crispy this dial is, or display is. The text is very sharp. The display itself is also sharp, very easy to read, very legible. The numbers are very clear. Everything is just incredibly well done on this very cheap watch, and it is extremely surprising. Now, I like the case shape on this watch as well, that boxy, square design and architecture. And this watch is pretty much an integrated timepiece. It has this strap that flows extremely well from the case, and just the case shape and design of the strap itself, they flow very well together, and it's very nice to look at and just fits in nicely into the modern day among all the other integrated watches that are coming out. Now, this strap feels very soft and pliable. It's very thin, you can see there, just like the watch. And this taper gives the watch a very sleek appearance, and I'd imagine it would be very comfortable on the wrist. Here it is on the wrist. Now I have about a 6.5-inch wrist for your reference, and just as I suspected, this watch is incredibly comfortable. The strap wraps around nicely. It's nice and soft, so it conforms to the wrist. The taper really helps it wear even better. No hot spots at all. The lightness of the watch makes it feel like you're not even really wearing anything. And I will definitely be wearing this to the gym. This will probably be my new gym watch, and having an all black look just makes it very under the radar. Its compact size at 34 millimeters just works so well on a variety of wrists, and you can see here it just feels right at home on mine, and I'm really digging the look of this watch. It's very comfortable. You get that vintage styling, yet it does feel modern at the same time. It's just such a special timepiece. Now, going back to the dial, we can see We can tell the time here with the digital timer. We get the day, the date, as well as PM and AM. We can change it to 24-hour time if you like. It does make sounds when you're switching between the modes. And it does have a light here, but these are notoriously bad when it comes to the light. So let's have a look. Yeah, you can see there, very little illumination on the actual display. The little light comes out from the edge there. Hold it down, the light stays on, let go, and it releases. Now, I'll turn off my lights and we'll get a look at how bright it will light up the display when it's all dark. All right, so here it is with the lights on. Now you can see more of the light is coming from that left side because that's where it's originating from, but it does illuminate it. Now in person, it doesn't look as bright as it does on camera. So just keep that in mind. While you will be able to see it, it's not super bright. Okay, so something to keep in mind. Now, while the buttons are quite small, they're actually very easy to press and actuate. So that is something nice. And speaking of that, I did read something online where if you hold this down, we will be able to see, there it is, Casio, which is a cool little feature. Nice little addition to just ensure your watch is legitimate. And I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. It's like a cool Easter egg for Casio owners. Let's take a closer look at the strap details here. Near the watch head, we do get this ribbing that actually matches the watch quite well, and you find it on both sides. In the middle of the straps, we get this border-like design to border the holes, as well as on the other side, you get a keeper, and the buckle is nice and blacked out to suit the whole overall theme of the watch, and we have Casio branding there, which is nice to see. On the back, we get a stainless steel plate attached via 4 screws. Now this is battery powered, so you will have to unscrew this to replace the battery, but it shouldn't be too hard. And honestly, you could buy a whole nother timepiece if, you know, your watch does end up failing anyway, because it's so affordable. But if you're anything like me, I will keep replacing the battery in this timepiece because I like to put some wear on my watches, and this one especially, I think it will look better with wear, you know, with all these scratches and marks. You build experiences with your timepieces, and this is an acrylic crystal protecting the display, so it will scratch up as well. But honestly, I'm not too worried about that because again, I think this watch would look a lot better once you've put some scratches and experiences onto the watch itself. Now, do be a little bit mindful of the water resistance though, because this is water resistant to 30 meters, but again, it has pushers, guys, and I would be a little careful around water with this one because it does have, you know, digital components that can corrode. So while I will wash my hands with it, I probably won't be swimming in this. Just looking at this watch and having the watch in hand, there's this really alluring sensation and charming character coming from this watch, and I can't help but attribute a lot of it to the price of the timepiece. Now, the price that I got it at, some stores here in Australia will charge you more for a burger, fries, and drink combo, which really puts into perspective how enticing this watch really is. And I'll be honest, I'd rather get this watch and skip my lunch or skip some coffee for a few days because this watch really is worth the price. And I actually can't believe how affordable this watch actually is. And I couldn't believe how cheap I was able to get this timepiece. Guys, that's the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, comment below what you think about the watch, and consider subscribing for more watch content. I'll see you in the next one.